Ooh, listen to that. Smooth. Feel it in the bones. That sweet, tasty jam. It's hard to call it a jam when it's a violin and some finger plucking, but, you know, it is what it is. But, I hit the mic. It's always a good addition to any song. Shit. Fuck. Hey-hi-ho, and howdy everybody. My name is Shannon Elshook, and welcome yet again to another video. This time it is episode 11. Look at that, I didn't even have to look it up. I'm a genius. Of the Fruit of Grisaia, I am here to watch some stuff, and by watch I mean play. That's not, come on, this is a game. Yeah. I know it might be a lot of reading. I don't care, visual novels is games. Fight me, I'll dare you. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, what happened in the last episode? We had yet again another story time with Yuji. Kazumiji, occupation, talks a lot, which I can't really judge because, as someone pointed out in the comments, there's more in common with my boy and me than apparently I realized. But it is what it is. It's okay. We learned some lessons, even if Makina didn't, and that's really all that matters. It's as long as someone's getting something out of it, it's a victory. That only works for certain things, though. Sometimes, like, if you really wanted to, you could take that to a really dark place. But we're not going to, because we're cool people, and not that, so don't. Anyway, what happened in the last episode? Yeah, story time. And also, there was some book buddies. Also, I don't know why I decided to name the entire episode about something that happened for about 5 minutes. Whereas the entire rest of the episode was devoted to Makina and the story. I just want an excuse to put Yumiko's blushy face on there. Because it's kind of great. And, like, again, I mean, she may have officially moved up in the list over Yuji. I mean, I'm not in love with her or anything. But, I mean, it was a good start. And I'm willing to see where we go from here. Anyway. If you would, allow me to take a quick sip of this Pepsi, which I've let sit here for, like, 2.5 hours now. Oh, yep, that's a sip. Oh my god. That was a mistake. Anyway, during my middle school days in America. I don't know why you had to emphasize that. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that in Japan there's not really a middle school per se. Well, you don't gotta say it like an asshole. I'm sorry. I got a number of strange nicknames from my classmates. Mainly because none of them could be bothered to remember a Japanese name. Yuji is not a very hard name. Wait, which one is the first name? Suo Amane. So it would be... Yeah, so Kazumi's the last. Yuji is not that hard a name to get down. Why did it take me that long? I'm sure it's been explained that that's his first name. Anyway, point is, like that's not hard. It's U and the letter G, and you have the name. That's not how you spell it, but it's not hard. Fucking dumbass Americans, he said as a dumbass American. On the predictable side, there was, oh, awesome. Oh, cool. We're gonna just pretend that didn't happen. My family named Kazumi got abbreviated to KZ as well. with all due respect, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. However, my numerous nicknames, the only one that stuck through basic training was... Is that also racist? I don't know. Can I change it to Garbo? Garbo, I'm sorry. It is for short for garbage. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You need to get better friends. Damn. I mean, you've got some now, but shit. Short for garbage eater. Awesome. It's not that I had a reputation for dumpster diving. It was a reference to my tolerance for shitty food. Okay, so it's not racist, just kind of a dick thing to say. As to how I earned it, the story is very simple. The KP made us miss flop. Yep, that's exactly what they did. I got flip flappers on the brain, so it's flip floppers now. Also, the poll has been updated. If you guys haven't taken a look at it yet, someone was a little spam happy in regards to it, so I had to knock Hyoka down a bit. which is a shame because I'm totally up to watching it. It's just, it's not fair to anyone else if you spam votes on one show and then it fucks it for everyone else who wants to watch a different show. Still winning though, goddamn. People still apparently want to watch that fucking show. So that's cool. But anyway, that's there. Also, Aramanga Sensei is in there, so if you like that, check it out with your eyeballs. Cool. Slop, that was where we were at. Unfit for pigs, and I ate it without grimacing. We're off to a great start. It's really rambly so far. Freeze-dried scrambled eggs. Ew. Pork and beans made from scraps of ham, bread with peanut butter, and ridiculously stringy mystery meat were the staples. Every one of them had a weird chemical aftertaste, and they were all disgusting. Rumor had it that the secret sauce was gasoline. As for the chocolate cake we got for dessert, it was more commonly and accurately described as a desert. Oh, dry cake? I already don't really care for cake. But dry cake, though? Did this give you some milk? Just douse that bitch in some milk? Chocolate cake and some milk's not bad, okay? It ain't no ice cream, but I mean, like, you can pretend that it is. You can be like, oh, yes, put that in my mouth and close my eyes. I bet you that's what that is. It's not. That cake was legendary for being inedible. No matter how starved you were, it would end up stuck in your throat as a dry lump. But I ate it, and all the rest without complaining. At least you're easy to please. In this one department in your entire goddamn life, apparently. Probably because I was living rough from a young age. I've never been what you call a picky eater. To put it simply, as long as my belly was full and my body was getting what it needed, the taste wasn't much of a concern. So even those 3 torturous meals a day didn't inspire serious complaints from me, but the people around me must have thought I was some sort of freak. And after a while, my nickname became Garbage Eater, then eventually just Gar. Hey, you got it? Just how shitty a cook was your mum. I don't know why you sound like that when you're in America. I mean, it's a melting pot. There's the people everywhere. It's great. It was. I in response to this. Stop, Shannon. My mom didn't cook much. She was busy screwing your dad's brains out, motherfucker. As far as my jokes go, I thought it was kind of witty, but that line didn't get many laughs. I guess my delivery was a bit too stony. I shouldn't have said it in that accent. God damn, you were loud. Well then, what should I do for dinner? I don't particularly feel... Go eat with the munchkins. They're out there. Find your muffin and eat with it, and eat it in the right okay, we're gonna... I don't particularly feel a desire to eat, but if you don't take meals 3 regular times a day, it throws off your body's clock and leaves you more susceptible to fatigue. So loud. To tell the truth, I view meals as nothing more than an element of maintaining my physical condition. As long as I'm getting sufficient nourishment, I'm not that caught up on when or what I eat. There we go. I can read. When I spend my effort considering things like that, all I end up thinking about is how much of a pain in the ass it is going to be to make something. Bitch, get a box of macaroni and cheese. That shit's easy and kinda delicious. But also... definitely not good to eat just a whole box of mac and cheese on your own. I do it. And that is why I will die young. But I will die with a smile upon my face, mother bastards. And eventually, the act of eating itself starts to feel like a nuisance. I really need to get these coins away from me, because I'm just going to keep touching them, and it's going to make a lot of noise in the mic. God damn it. And eventually the act of eating itself starts to feel like a nuisance. My normal pattern is to just throw something together from my supply of canned or dried food. And... oh my god, that was kind of fucking adorable. Amane, again, I don't know if you've heard, but you're kind of really growing on me. Like, a lot. So you be careful now. Lest... because I have a love for a specific blonde-haired muffin child out there, and I need you to not steal that from me. I know you're trying, and you're doing a goddamn good job, but you can't... I need you to know your place on this one. Just be like, second's cool. Don't try to steal my heart, because you're gonna do it. Well, I mean, this is my room. It's crazy that I would be in here. It's weird. Amane barges in like she owns the place, no longer even bothering to knock. But I'm already getting... I mean, she at least went... I'm sorry. But I'm already getting used to it, I guess. I mean, there are worse people who have barged into your room. I feel like you'd be, because like Yumiko would be dangerous. Like, even if she is getting better, I don't like stabbiness. And Makina would break fucking everything. Michiru, I would allow because reasons. And then, but Sachi would probably also be a great muffin to just if you had to have someone. I think it would either be Amane or Sachi would have to be the go-to to have barge into your room. If you had to choose, it would be one of those two. Did I not read that last one? I don't remember. Oh, dude. Get your shit together, Summer. As she speaks, I notice that Amane is holding a plate piled up with crab legs. Oh. Why are you so fucking nice? I swear to God, if this game makes me feel bad things about her, I'm gonna be upset. I'm doing that just for safety reasons. I do recall such an event. I also recall responding, if I'm in the mood. Not that I'd definitely be there. Yes, but I said that you and Makina should go ahead and eat if I didn't show up on time. Yeah, what are you, gay? I'm sorry. Sorry. It's not funny. That's not kosher. This is fucking 2018. Get your shit together. This is almost 2019. Get your shit together, Shannon. Come on now. We're inclusive. Be a good boy. What are you, an idiot or something? Crab's great. Though weirdly, I fucking could not stomach crab as a kid. Like, I tried to eat crab once and I straight up threw it up. Now it's the greatest fucking thing on the planet. Sea bugs, man, they're nasty, but also kind of amazing. And all you need to make that change is some butter. I mean, not really. It is really fucking annoying. It's easily the most fucking frustrating thing on the planet to eat is the goddamn... But I think that's part of what makes it so magical when you finally get to it. The crab swamp? The crab... Damn it, the crab saunt? Crab... I was trying... Gonna run this back through R&D for a while, see what we think about it, give it a... Run it by the marketing department, we'll figure it out. Can't speak on fish paste, but I'm right there with you, Amane. Probably just means that Makina places more importance on how easy it is to eat. Honestly, I think I'd go for crab paste over crab myself. Oh, it's fucking Mamane is what it is. It's not Amane, it's Mamane. That's certainly true. I think she'd make a great mom. Like an eccentric one, but a great mom. Look, I wasn't really complaining, and I can take care of the shell on my own. Don't say it, Shannon. Just move on. Pretend it's not what's going through your mind on repeat over and over again. We don't need that. Shit, I keep hitting the fucking mic. Get away from me, Mike. I'm just gonna keep hitting you. Poor Mike. Such a good man. Hey, hands off. Now. Amane's wandered off in my kitchen and is examining things as she pleases. After confirming the contents of... she is digging and fucking everything. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dying. After confirming the contents of my mess kit cooker, she opens the door to my refrigerator and starts taking stock of my supplies. Damn. That was a hell of a feast, I guess, you got there. I mean, fish sticks, that's food, I guess. Maybe you could, like, put all that shit. You could probably put a decent amount of that shit up in, like, a tortilla, wrap it up, get, like a really fucked up fish taco, I guess. I opened it at lunch. Get off my back. Why is it that this feels strangely embarrassing? It's not like I have anything troublesome in the fridge. It's because you now know what it feels like to someone who cares for you, my boy. In the first place, where did she get off calling canned radish this thing? It is well known among canned food connoisseurs as the most decent and pretty much edible. The two nicest things you could ever say about canned radish. Is this woman looking down on the brave men and women who have gained courage from canned food over the years? As I silently burn with righteous indignation, Amane brazenly starts running tap water into my rice cooker. What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm sorry, Amane. I don't care if it's hard. Hey, that's what people say. Probably because I'm used to eating canned stuff that comes out arid and stiff as a wax candle, I'm pretty tolerant to tough food. True, but it doesn't hurt to, you know, go a little. Are you? You want to make some fried rice, baby girl? I am in it to win it. I will be right there cooking alongside you because there are a few things in this world as good as some fucking fried rice. I don't care. What are you planning? Amane. Ah, shit, it's been done. Let's move on. Oh, God. Well, I suppose pretty much anyone can handle fried rice, especially for a woman. All right, you calm down, sir. The somewhat prejudiced assumption is that you'll have a basic skill like that. Yeah, prejudiced assumption. There you go. Fact is, out of all the women I've met so far, the only one who couldn't make edible fried rice was my master. What an animal. Oh my god, little hums. Still, I can't quite hide a certain anxiety. Not that Amane is paying any attention, humming to herself as she cracks open the eggs. After shaking salt and pepper into the egg, she mixes in the lightly rinsed rice, then adds bits of crab meat, only about half of what she brought, and finally chopped radish. Ooh, use the mayonnaise. There you go. See, look at using your brain. That doesn't sound insanely delectable, but I mean, you can make it work. She heats the frying pan coated with mayonnaise rather than oil, adds the lettuce and spinach she plundered from my fridge, and throws it into the rice mixture according to her own timing. Sticking the back of her ladle into the mix, she vigorously clatters it around the frying pan, messily stir-frying the food. When Amane decides it's done, she uses the bowl as a mold to form the fried rice into a perfect hemisphere, then tosses it onto a plate. This wouldn't look out of place in a Chinese restaurant. Oh yes? Dressing the leftover crab meat with mustard and mayo, she drops into a thud on top of the heap of fried rice on the plate. I don't know about mustard either, but... Hi! Omatase! My fucking heart. So she says, but it hasn't even been 10 minutes since Amane started to cook. The imposing pile of steaming fried rice on my plate looks pretty damn impressive for something cobbled together out of the leftovers, and in such a short time. Not necessary. I've got what I need. The table is a small coffee table for one that Sachi dragged out of some storeroom as a stopgap measure. Nailed it. That broke my brain trying to read that for whatever reason, and I really shouldn't have. And the frying pan and what tableware I have are things I picked out carelessly at local 100 yen and hardware stores. But since I'm living alone, it's all perfectly adequate. No point in getting any more dishes when I'm only eating off one. Just means more things to wash. I mean, yeah, small things to be proud of, I guess. Noticing something as she speaks, Amane returns to the kitchen and starts to rustle through a plastic bag in the corner. Yeah. I've been throwing out my empty oolong tea bottles into that bag, and before I knew it, I had something of a pile, but I was uncertain about the timing to throw them out. With well-practiced movement, she peels off the labels, removes the caps, and skillfully cuts off the plastic rings with the tip of the kitchen knife. Finally, she lightly rinses the bottles and themselves with tap water. Look at you being all conscious as fuck. Judging from the smooth motion of her hand, she's repeated this often enough to gain the mastery of an assembly line worker. Clearly, she's something of an eco-friendly woman. You are too nice to this boy. Like, again, Yuji's fine, but I'm like, come on now. No, I can take care of that much myself. Sorry for the hassle. It's cool to see this side of you as well, other than just some of the other more interesting sides of you. With a quick goodbye, Amane heads out of the room, not waiting for my impressions of the crab fried rice. I had the idea that a busybody woman like her would be more likely to hang over my shoulder pestering me for compliments, but she just popped in all of a sudden and cooked for me in a flash, and then left just as quickly. Might be the influence of dealing with that whimsical Makina all the time. Well, let's fucking eat, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have a Chinese spoon in this room, so I'll have to make use with the standard Western variety. I jab my spoon into the mountain of steaming fried rice and quickly throw some in my mouth. I mean, it works. Not bad at all. Even someone as disinterested in food as me can tell when something tastes good. That's the thing is, like, I've recently been having a lot of discussion on things like what I find important in, like, the shows I watch and whatnot, like anime and shit like that. And it's the same thing goes for video games. And I've always been very much like, I'm a character guy through and through. You give me characters I love, you can fucking do damn near anything, and I will fucking go for it. As long as I care about them and love them like I do, and it's very easy for me to fucking love characters. If you haven't fucking noticed, considering I fell in love with Michiru within about 7 seconds of knowing of her existence. But, like, I don't know, it's that kind of thing, and, like, therefore everything else kind of takes a backseat. Like, I do like all of the other things. Like, when you think about, you know, how pretty something looks, like, take a show like A Lull in the Sea or Your Name or fucking any Shinkai film for that matter. But, like, you take a look at those things and, like, I don't need something to look beautiful for me to love it. But, like, I still fucking notice it like a motherfucker when it happens. And I think part of the reason I have that, you know, disinterest to a certain extent in that kind of thing is for so long, had terrible internet and the old shitty copies of everything I've ever watched. So everything was, you know, crap quality. I got used to that. So it's only relatively recently in the past couple of years that I've started to see things in their full fucking, like, oh, mind-bending goddamn beauty and shit. And it's one of those things that, like, again, I'm used to the other thing, and therefore I find it very tolerable. I'm very used to it. It doesn't bother me like it bothers other people. Like, I don't go apeshit when a game isn't insanely good in its graphics. Like, or if it's, like, not the highest of quality of next generation. Like, I don't give a fuck. Can I see it? Does it look fairly decent? Cool. Awesome. Good. I got what I need. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I've never had a problem with that. But, like, it doesn't in any way take away from my enjoyment of it. It just accentuates it more than anything else. Because I'm so used to the other stuff that when I do get to see things that are truly beautiful and stuff like that, it really fucking shows in my brain. So, I don't know if that's exactly what Yuji gets in relation to the food Amane hath prepared for him. But, like, I don't know, just kind of something that made me think of that. So remember that guy in the comments? You know who you is. You was making a joke about Yuji telling long, stupid stories. Oh, fuck. Oh no, we really are the same person. Okay. The salt seasoning feels a bit thin, but this is probably how it should be if you're thinking about healthy sodium intake. I can breathe. Although it would be insulting to compare this to the crap my master made. It's also different from the stuff you'd get at a high-priced Chinese restaurant. It tastes like your standard fried rice. Again, standard can be good. A lot of people have this perception that just okay is inherently bad, or it's even worse than actually bad with some things. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just enjoy shit, you goddamn animals. What is with this flavor? It's that mustard, dude. It's a weird touch. I mean, I'm sure it works, but it's a weird touch. When I was living alone with my mother as a child, I remember eating fried rice that tasted like this. After finishing her day job, my mother would make me some dinner before her night shift started. In the last week of the month before her paychecks came in, it would often be a pretty plain meal of cooked fried rice, as opposed to uncooked fried rice. What the fuck? When she could put it on the table... What the fuck? When all she could put on the table was fried rice with a bit of pink fish paste added, she would apologize as I ate. I'm sorry, this is all we've got. Unlike the fried rice Amane just made, there was never anything extravagant like crab thrown in, and Amane's cooking skills seemed to be better as well. So why is it that they taste so similar? Where's this slight melancholy coming from? That's what we call, like, nostalgia and shit, my boy. You're getting... It isn't the ingredients, it isn't the even necessarily the preparation, it's the person making it. It's the fucking heart and soul, the chef is what it is. It's the love of a mother and the love of a Amane. That really, I'm really running that one in the ground, ain't I? It's definitely gonna end up being the title. Well, it doesn't matter as long as it's good. When I was a kid, anything I ate tasted good. That part of me hasn't changed too much. Oh, well, that was a weird way to end that. Alright, well, you know what? Because all the other ones have been so short, I'm gonna end this one. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna keep going. That's right, bitches. 3 videos this week, and one that's actually the normal length that's supposed to be. It's very dangerous to jump to conclusions about someone. When you make a judgment without sufficient information, you're going to be at least slightly off, whether that's an over or underestimation. It clouds your perception and often comes back to bite you in the end. My employer is exactly that sort of organization that lives and dies by gathering accurate intelligence. And I heard a lot about its importance from an acid-tongued master as well. Therefore, I make a conscious effort not to label others prematurely. No, okay, number one, I almost fell out my chair because my girl showed up, and then I started hearing that, and then I didn't know what the fuck was happening, but I am concerned. Oh, should I like that or not? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Look at a wibble and a wobble. Look at my girl. She a wibble wobble, muffin child, perfect person, amazing lover. Oh my god. I'm screaming on the inside. That's sorry, Amane. You were great for a second, but I've just been brought back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. That said, every time this Matsushima Michiru girl enters my field of vision, I find myself dying to stick exactly what a mental label... What the fuck? Such a mental label on her. Nailed it. Yo, Michiru, what up, my baby girl? How you do? Oh. I've been standing in front of you for a while now. Why aren't you acting like you just noticed? I will have to take your word for it, my girl. I see. Understood. But that utter lack of awareness might cost you your life someday, so please be sure to make... What the fuck? Please make sure to look both ways for cars before you cross the road. Oh my god. Stop. Oh my god. I offered an appropriate warning giving your actions. Why the verbal abuse? Oh my god. Jesus. Michiru vigorously throws the empty paper carton she was holding at me. Flying into a fit of rage just because someone tells you something you don't want to hear isn't a good habit. Judging that I don't have a foothold in this conversation, I pick up the garbage Michiru hurled at me and temporarily withdraw from the scene. Also, we just started Plastic Memories. Or by that I mean, no, because it's coming out later today as I'm recording this. I forgot I was doing this. But I just finished recording Plastic Memories. There is a Michiru in that one. She's also kind of great, but broke my mind for a second when I heard that name show up in the show. I was like, what? And then my hopes were dashed because, you know, Best Girl wasn't there. But, you know, she's great too. Sure, I read this. 100% vitamin C drink. Reading out the description printed on the carton, I tilt my head in bemusement. Are those like clothing drying? What the hell are these? Because I don't know what the fuck that. I could see that being a thing. Seems a little bit of a weird thing to have in a school. Well, no, because it's got dorm. Moving on, I've seen plenty of 100% fruit juice drinks, but this is a new one. The parent company of this manufacturer is a pharmaceutical corporation. Oh, it's fucking Umbrella. I knew it. Everyone's dead. T-virus everywhere. Maybe it's some sort of undiluted vitamin solution used in beauty products. Or maybe it's not meant literally and they're just exaggerating to play up the fact that it's packed full of the stuff. Either way, it's a soft drink that emphasizes its vitamin C content above all else. I did not go into this episode expecting, you know, a whole philosophical discussion on the concept of fucking vitamin C contents. Which means that it's probably incredibly sour and acidic. It must be torture to drink unless you've got a pretty strong tolerance for that sort of thing. So why the hell was she drinking this stuff? From the look on her face, I don't think it was out of the fondness for the taste. Some kind of self-flagellation? Or maybe... Oh... shit! Casual Yumiko out of nowhere. I was not ready. Wait, have we seen Michiru in casual clothes? I don't think we have, right? Am I crazy? I think I would remember this if it had happened. I think the only one we've seen other than Yumiko now would have been Amane, because we just saw her in it, and she's at it for a while now. But point is, I like your overshirt, sweater, cardigan. Is that what a cardigan is? Because I feel like it. Thank you very much. Interrupting my thoughts, Sakaki cares at me. Oh, lovely. Stares at me suspiciously. Yo, if it isn't human, yeah. Thank you. Calm down. If you lose your sense of humor, you won't be able to live a fun life. Well, you gotta update your priorities, baby girl. That's the best thing about life, is not fucking hating it. You got one. Use that shit. I see. In that case, it wasn't a nickname. Slip of the tongue. Happy now. Now? That's a question. Aggravating as I may be, Sakaki nonetheless approaches me. I asked you the same question. What's in your hand? Looks like a fucking elbow if I ever seen one. It's an empty soft drink carton. The blonde girl was drinking it earlier. The blonde girl? Yuji, you son of a bitch. Dude, I mean, indirect kiss? I'm in it. To win it. Is collecting this sort of thing as evil a hobby as that scowl implies? I'm interested. Please explain in detail. For some reason, Sakaki is trembling with anger. It seems I still can't anticipate what will trigger this woman's wrath. Sorry, I gotta do this every once in a while. This is accurate. Right, I wanted to ask about that. Why is she drinking something that she so plainly hates? Did she lose a bet? Is she being bullied? Was she placed under a malevolent spell? Is there witches about, bitch? I mean, alright, so correct me. Well, that is a mistake, because she's kinda great. And yet, I'm pretty sure you knew that this was Michiru's carton before you asked. I was just trying to explore an apparent logical inconsistency. The wrinkles in Sakagi's forehead grow deeper, and her glare nailed it. I mean, both. You usually stare when you glare. Isn't that fair? Apparently there are some logical inconsistencies best left unexplored when she's around, specifically those concerning her contrary personality. She's all about the explorations. Oh my god. Now that you mention it, it seems like she's always carrying around Ramune. Ramune. Ramuni. Candies around. Shit. Would you believe me if I said no? You fucking shouldn't, because it'd be a goddamned lie. Are you interested in knowing whether I'm interested in knowing Michiru? I know I got a great ass. Come on, just tell me. With an extremely displeased expression, Yumiko leaves the roof. There's sure a lot of troublesome girls in this place. Boy, howdy are there. After spending a little time sharing a dorm with them, it's pretty obvious that everyone in this place has a few screws loose, and probably a few skeletons in the closet as well. Amane and Sakaki aren't easy to deal with in the first place, and there seems to be more to them than they're letting on. Very true. Same is probably true of Makina and Sachi. That said, when it comes to the bottle blonde girl, is that a thing? I've never heard this before. No matter how many times I try to look below the surface, I keep hitting rock bottom right away. If she's got any hidden depths, they're very well hidden. Yeah, and that scares me a lot. That's the problem. In other words, I've got a persistent suspicion that she's an idiot. All right, you calm down, good sir. Still, it's too early to label her. I should buy my time and get a better idea of her personality before reaching any conclusions. Yes, you goddamn well should. Find her. But seriously now. Oh my goodness. What, Michiru? Calm down, it's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and there haven't been any gaps in the time-space continuum since. Okay, you might actually be onto something. I'm sorry. Slowly count forward from Monday, and I think it'll come to you. Don't tell me you don't know the days of the week. Oh my god. That's right, you got it. Today is Wednesday. Well done. Oh. Oh, baby girl. Should I just let that one go? Okay. The gulping makes me feel very uncomfortable, but also a little comfortable. What are you doing? Also, can we talk about her adorable little bit of a cat smile she had going there? Because it's kind of great. I'm not spying on you. I just happen to be here. Leaving that aside, are you drawing the character for person on your hand? It's a pretty stale superstition. Is that how this works? Customs, man. Sometimes they're fucking weird. Heartburn and indigestion? Right. Sure might come in handy. Handy. Hand. Handy. I thought the drawing on your hand thing was supposed to calm you down before like a big public speech or whatever. Since when did it become a replacement for Azeline's Yuji, fucking stop it.
その成分については過分にして存じ上げませんが、ミチル様の体内がワンダーランドなのは疑いようのない事実です。
Just gonna pretend that wasn't said. You're pretty cruel, Sachi.
何がひどいんですか?
Never mind. No doubt it's a wonder.
ちょっとAmane、待ちなさいよ。
I fell out the chair again. I wasn't ready. I'm dead. Call the police. Help. Shit. Fuck. Casual. Michiru. Fuck. God damn it. I'm alive. Give me a minute. Shit, I'm fat. This is a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. Fat and a giant and my knees don't work. Oh god, it's a bad combo.
It's a trifecta of ass. Ow. Alright, I'm back. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I wasn't ready. Okay, baby girl, let's do this. Hello. Oh my god.
どうしたの? 昨日Amaneに買ってきてもらったジュース、思いっきり賞味期限切れちゃってたわよ。
Just look. She got bows on her fucking sleeves. She got the oh my god.
嘘、それはちゃんとチェックしてるわよ。
My fucking hip.
ありえないけど。
God damn, that hurt.
本当よ。これ見てみなさいよ、ほら。5月。
Damn it, I'm sorry.
ちょっと貸してみて。
Yeah, stop doing that.
ミチル。
Oh my god, look at her. Oh.
何よ、別に責めたりしないわよ。ただ、完璧主婦を演じるあなたにもこういう弱点があるということを認め、今年何年か言ってみなさいな。バカにして、今年は2012年でしょ。それぐらいは。2011年です。
Baby girl. Are you okay? It's funny for a second, but is it like a legitimate concern I need to be worried about you, though? Oh. Baby girl.
そうです。あ、じゃあそれ、その表示って。
Sounds like you still got another good like 11 months on that drink, is what I'm picking up from what's being put down here.
そうよ。ここに書いてある、賞味期限2012年5月ってね。あと11ヶ月先なの。わかる？だから賞味期限切れてるとか言いがかりなの。夕飯の準備しなきゃ。Amaneも悪かったわね。引き止めたりして。
Oh, sweetie.
待てこら。人にしょうもない勘違いで疑いをかけたことについて謝罪しろ。
Oh.
逃げやがった。
Yeah, she did. Yo.
ユージ君、見てた?
Oh, with nefarious intent. Ever since your polite greeting of "Gah" toward your classmate.
何度も相手にしてたらそういう反応になるでしょ。
I think I can see where you're coming from. Oh my god, pile enough of these cases together and I can't help but bring my deadline for a conclusion forward. Oh my god. One day, the topic of Michiru comes up when we're all gathered together. Incidentally, the person in question is already in bed.
チルチルは宇宙人なのよさ。
I mean, that is a possibility, I guess. I mean, it's not physically impossible, but it is a unique theory. That's a great way of describing it.
時々頭に銀紙を巻いて電波を受信しているのよ。
That's so.
チルチルを観察していれば
Hey man, I played Mass Effect. Tali exists. Wouldn't be the first time I was down with some alien. Excuse me for whatever the fuck is wrong with me. Oh my god. Although I have no intention of taking anything Makina says seriously, the scary thing is, when she said this about Michiru, it almost feels plausible. Again, not physically impossible. What have you thought about that? What, you have thought about that? Excuse me. My ass is great. I'll put it wherever the fuck I want to. Don't you fucking judge me. You were mumbling something interesting, so I was curious. My apologies. Please let me hear your delusions about Michiru the ET when you're in a better mood. Sorry if I rubbed you the wrong way, but try to keep in mind that I don't actually mean anything by it. Rub would... Stop, Shannon. Stop. It's not serious. Just stop it. Awesome. Let's keep it that way for the rest of the game. Seriously. Game. Fruit Grisaia. Frontal wing. I will whoop some ass, is what I'm trying to tell you, if you leave my girl alone. Again, the fact that your casual outfit is the maid outfit is kind of amazing. Unless you have a secret other actual casual outfit, in which case your boy is not ready. Okay, it took me a minute to actually read that because I was too busy staring at you the whole time, but that is also another thing, I guess. I respect the creativity, though. Yes, the much more plausible possibility. Jesus fucking Christ. A devil. That is, again, a theory. I've heard it bandied about once or twice before in the internet forums. It's possible. What's the matter, Sakaki? Sounds like you suddenly cut your breath in fear. Baby girl, I don't know if you've seen my playthrough of this game, but my entire life is play-by-play commentary, so get used to it. Also, why is my voice so cracky? It's creepy and it's kooky, mysterious and spooky, altogether Uki the Addams Family. I only got one coat. I can't share with everybody. As much as I want to be the hero, there's only so much I can do. Go ahead. Scandalous. Okay, so I'm now in a position where I have an immediate theory that can be ruined within the next 3 minutes. We're about to see what happens. I'm willing, I'm not positive. I'm about 95% sure it's not the case. But if it is the 5% that I'm thinking, we're in for a fucking ride. Phrasing. Is it really okay to just forget about her? Okay. 95. Cool. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you guys like this a little bit longer episode. I apologize that it couldn't be a little bit longer, but again, I hope you guys dug it. I hope you guys were enjoying the 3 episodes this week. Again, I'm going to try and get out at least 2 a week, but there's only ever going to be so much I'm going to be able to do. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Toodles, doodles, and lemons for my girl. Bye-bye.